Today we're on Rishton Reservoir, Little Rishton as it's called locally. Little Rishton and Big Rishton. Big Rishton's on the other side. I don't know why I'm in here because it's big, very big, very deep. Connected to this small little pool, whatever you want to call it, header pool. Both the reservoirs supply water for the Leeds Liverpool Canal. Very unusual at this time of the year. This pool at the top would be drained of water and have very, very little and more or less unfishable. All the fish can move between the big reservoir and this little reservoir through even over there, which is I don't know where it is exactly, but which allows the fish to come in and out. And the fish tend to come through in the early summer, spring, to spawn, and then they'll usually go back to the big reservoir when it's empty. But because the weather's been absolutely crap and it's been raining all the time, really chucking it down, this is still full of water, so I'm taking a bit of a chance. I've never fished here before. I'm not quite sure how deep it is, so keep it simple. I'm going to start off and just get a hybrid feeder out as far as I can chuck it nice. So I've checked an area and it seems to be smooth silt along the bottom, so I'll have a little bit of a look there just to see if there's anything there and start feeding a waggler line, quite short, an easy waggler line. Have a quick look around, see what depths it's like, and then we'll see how it goes. So wish me luck, it should be fun. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Good start. Nice big bream on the first cast, so I'm going to move the cameras up closer. I didn't think it was possible, but I think we can. Put the cameras in close and we'll keep an eye on what's going on. myself around. We'll have a bit of a chat and a bit of a recap of what's been going on and how everything's going. Right, like I said, we're at Rishton Reservoir, Little Rishton. We've had 3 bream up to now. All the bream have been good size, I don't know, 4.5, 5 pounders. I've had to sit and wait. This is the first time I've been here, remember, so it's been really hard having to sit on my hands and sort of like wait. Conditions aren't ideal. There's a little bit of chop on the water, which is good. Nice cool breeze, but the sun's been in and out of this cloud all day. Not been here long, obviously, but that first bream came. I'm using a stopwatch at the moment. And that first bream came, and I didn't have the stopwatch on at the time, but at a rough estimate with the first bream, first cast, I'd say come within 20 minutes. While that was settling down, I just had a quick look around with my float rod just to see what was in front of me, because this is the first time I've been here. And it's perch, it's rudd, could be anything, but it's mainly perch, rudd, and a few rope. Varying in size, so I know what's here now. And if I was coming down for a pure silverfish bash, put some bait out there. As you can see, when you put maggots out, which I've been doing all day, just to keep them there. There's fish constantly there. I've been feeding them casters. You put casters on, you'll catch perch, which is brilliant. Anyway, recapping back on what was happening. Put the stopwatch on, and the second fish came. Taking into consideration, I did shorten up a little bit on the cast, it just didn't feel comfortable. So the second fish came at 28 minutes, quite a long time really, and to be very, very honest, if I got to 20 minutes any other time, that would be a long wait for me, and I would be reeling in. So I sat on my hands. So when I did my next cast, I was willing to take it all the way to 30 minutes, but I would not have gone past 30 minutes. You know, a quick look at the stopwatch when the tip went round again with the next bream, and it was bang on, well, just a little bit past 26 minutes. So it's not improved much, but I'm not willing to take it past the 30-minute mark. I'm confident that the bait and the parcel of bait on the hybrid feeder has been put down really well. It's in the good area, the bottom feels really, really good, clean. A little bit it feels silty, but I'm happy enough being on top of that, to be honest. It's not like I'm loading the feeder and pushing it in and got to make a mess of the area, because I'm not casting that much. So if it goes to 30 minutes, I will have a second chuck, because I'm not willing to. It's summer. If it was winter, I'd leave it in a little. Even if it went to an hour, I'd leave it in. You know, if the go was tough, but the only thing that's going to make it tough out here is the sunshine, and whether or not you want to feed. But I've got an idea that they are feeding. Obviously, I've got 3 fish. So he's looking alright. I will carry on feeding the short line. With the maggots and the casters and the hem. Putting a little bit of corn in as well. And every now and then I'm putting a small ball of micros in. you just turn up trumps on a lot of waters when I've done it. You know, even a bream have come right in close, which is really surprising. But got to keep it up, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm really sorry for not talking very much. Sometimes when I get fishing, I get a little bit too engrossed in it, and I forget there's a camera actually behind me. So we're going to keep it up, and we'll see how it goes. At the moment, and I won't I'll cut the film because it'd be quite long and boring. But at the moment we're up to nearly 14 minutes, which is about half the time really. So, you know, this could be in for another 14 minutes. If it improves and the turnaround improves, bonus. Absolutely means I can put more chucks in, put a little bit more bait out there. There's not a lot of liners going on out there. There isn't any liners going on out there. Very noticeable when you get the takes over that it's on silt and come out a long way. The rod's loaded up with 8 pound mono on it. There's quite a little bit of stretch in that mono actually, so it's not like I'm on braid, and I wouldn't fish on here with braid. I know that when the water's in here, the fish, with it being warm again and all the rest of it, the weather's up the spout these days, that fish come into this, from what I've been told, to change the path, to spawn and things. So from what I've been told, I'll ask somebody today where I work, Jason Bradshaw. So Jason, who's a fan of mine, thank you, and a good friend, watches the films on a regular. I'm going to say hello to Jason. Right, Jason! Whee! Sorry about that. Yeah, he's told me that when he's come here like 20 years ago, that there's carp here all the time. Told me a lovely story. Jason told me that he could never catch a carp when we used to come here 20 years ago, and his friend threw a cigarette dimp in one day and a carp pulled and took the cigarette dimp. So there's always a possibility of getting a carp, so I'm not going to muck around with anything more. I'm not going to put braid on. If we're hooking into a carp with braid on, oh my lord, it'd be pretty jaggy and a little bit scary. So I'm not targeting the carp, but there's always new waters, always the opportunity of something coming along, a bit of a surprise. We're just talking about surprises. When I was fishing yesterday with Simon Morris, Simon, if you're out there, hey! Simon absolutely annihilated those roach on the whip next to me yesterday. A masterclass on the whip, fishing shallow, hemp caster, some pinkies, absolutely annihilated it. I went for the slow and steady approach, bigger baits, and hoofing it in, and less fish, but they were a good stamp, good quality roach. Some of the roach were over the pound mark. They were stunning, absolutely amazing. Some of the best roach I've seen in years. Wireside fisheries on Rivers Lake, amazing. Had a few little bream, F1s, but just before Simon will vouch for me, I hooked into something on the waggler toward the end of the session, and whatever I hooked, didn't even realise it was hooked, and it was one of those submarine moments where it was just moving around and plodding around, like it didn't matter how much pressure I put on the rod, it didn't even realise that it was hooked. Luckily for me, and I'm happy it did, the hook came out
and there was a sigh of relief because I had this funny feeling that there was either going to be a very big pike on it or an extremely large carp of some sort, or an alien conger eel from outer space. Whatever it was strange. I've not hit many of those. Usually you hit them, they run. This just was plodding around like it was. What's that? There's something pulling on me, and it wasn't bothered. Anyway, get back to the stopwatch. The stopwatch is now on an 18.5 minute. I'm quite liking Rishton at the moment. I know there's fish in here, little Rishton that is. Brilliant. Looking forward to it. Fishing on a more regular basis, especially if the water stays in it like this. It's been a very unusual year. The rivers they're in a bit of a totally opposite to what they were last year. The rivers last year were bone dry, full of dace though. From the last few sessions there's dace there, but they're not in massive numbers. The ribble is absolutely fishing its arse off. It's really enjoying that good pace of water, with lots of nutrient in it, lots of colour. But the cold has not been a peak. You know, I've not really fished it. You know, I have fished it, but weeks ago. There's nothing drawing me there. This sort of thing is drawing me at the moment. Questions that need answers. When you've got questions that need answers, the only way to get your answers is to give it a shot. And that's exactly what I've been doing. And learning that sometimes you've got to be very patient and sit on your hands, because we're up to 20 minutes now. And that tip hasn't moved. It's not because there's no fish there. We know there's fish there, we've proved it now. It's whether they're in numbers. So I'm going to put this stopwatch down, keep feeding this swing. Little fish everywhere. What I'm doing is feeding the little fish. Hopefully the big perch will come in for the little fish, and I might be able to pick a few perch up later, which I'm going to give it a try. We'll abandon, if this sort of like dive with 2 half-hour chucks on them. So if I give it an half-hour chuck, which is in around about 9 minutes, so if it does die, I'll abandon this more or less. Not on the first half-hour chuck, the second one, possibly the third one. By that time it's going to be the twilight time, evening, and hopefully if I keep feeding these little fish at the side, possibly put some worm on and see what turns up. This could be anything, especially when I don't even know the water, which makes it more exciting. Fair enough. Sometimes it can be a little bit hard to get through the little fish, but we put a nice big chunky worm on. Obviously we fish maggot and caster as well in conjunction with it. It could be interesting. It's not like I'm in a match or anything like that. This is pure experimental. You know, I've put a little ball there which is quite short, and I'll put a new one further up, you know, on a good line there. The chances are it's going to be very too shallow, but as soon as I put that ball in, then small fish will jump in the water. No, the battery's still running. We're into the sort of like that time now. It's 26 minutes. Within the next 4 minutes, let's hope something happens. Otherwise, whoa! Did you see that? That's defo pike. Have a pike up. Big perch. That was wicked. What we have here is a waggler setup. Now this is a drake float. The weight on it is not very much, it's something like 4 BB. And the reason it's 4 BB is because it's inserted. The drake floats, old school. Insert peacock waggler. Absolute superb. They're absolutely gorgeous. I have quite a lot of drake floats, wagglers. They're absolutely perfect for fish, either fishing shallow or fishing laying on the bottom. Yeah, you tend to sort of like have quite a lot of floats showing up on the top. It's not like match fishing or anything like that, because you never know what size baits you're going to be chopping and changing baits, hook size, all the rest of it. Good thing with fishing something like sort of waggler like this, shallow or deep or whatever you're doing. I'll muck around with my shotting patterns all day. I put loads of little number 8s on like that. I'll bulk them up. I'll put quite a lot of shot just in this area. Quick release float adapter on there with a little swivel on it, and a couple of line stops just to make adjustments very quickly. I'll muck around with shotting patterns. Every single venue, every type of bait, every day when you go fishing, it's not like trying to replicate something so it's identical to the sort of rig you use every other day when you're on sort of like commercial to catch carp or F1s or anything like this. There's no set science to it. You just got to muck around. That's why I love fishing the waggler. When you're fishing the waggler, obviously, I fish, and I've said this before, I fish quite big spool reels for waggler work. Tend to be like 4,000 size. But I like the cranking power, and I like 6:1 ratio reels, and I'm using the cadence CS7s, which are great. And you need a robust line. Something around about 0.2. I mean, a lot of people go a lot lower than that, 0.1, 0.15, 0.12. It's all their personal preference. But the way I see it is every single venue I go to is never going to be perfect, pick up the reel and all the rest of it. I keep this 13-foot sort of like power type rod, which has got a really sensitive tip on it. The action's amazing, and it's absolutely perfect for the job. And a lot of people have got these sort of rods and reels knocking about and think that you haven't got something that you can use on a natural venue. You have. Just get them. Little 11-foot pellet waggler with a little 3,000 reel and 4-pound line's perfect. Same sort of gear that you mostly use for taking down to a commercial and a pellet waggler on, you know what I mean? But don't get it confused. The sort of wagglers that we're talking about here, natural type floats, beautiful, been around for years. Drake floats are amazing. Anyway, less of me waffling. What I'm going to do is, before I get on to fishing in a minute, I'm just going to put a new little loop on this. I had a problem with the hook length before, so I got rid. So just get some of that. We'll just put a little loop on it so I can tie my hook length to it. Little figure of 8 knots. The eyesight's crap. Try it again. strong heavy hook actually for what I'm doing, but because I'm going to use baits like worm, possibly bunches of maggots. I will fish with single maggots and stuff. I've not got, when you're on a natural water, especially in summer, I'm not scared of the hook size. It's not about getting dainty hooks to float through the water nice and gently. You be quite crude with it. Fish, a lot of these fish never seen up before. So I'm going to use the Western GPMBs on 0.1. Little 6-inch hook length. The hooks are superb. I had a lot of problems with another brand of hook, which I'm not going to mention. Nice little loop to loop. Simple. The eyesight works. Popping that. That's right. The sunshine and all the rest of it. I've got a sneaking feeling that I've had my bream for the day, and I've proved it works, and that's exactly what it knocked off. Right, let's have a bit of fun with this. Right, we're going to start with double cast there, just to see if the perch are there. Better stamp. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that was amazing. That is amazing, man. Oh, it's worth fishing here just to see that. Predators, man. I need to go get a worm. Got a big enough worm on. We could be in for a treat from the perch. Pike are having it large here, mate, and I've
not been anybody else with it. You've been catching? So?
Yeah, I've had 3 big bream on tip, and then I did 2 half-hour stints where I didn't get a touch on the tip. So it was an uncomfortable shot.
Yeah, you've got and there was actually a peg I started building round the corner from that tree. You've got to go up and over and round, and it's slide on your arse. It's alright if you're parking or spinning, but it's not good if you want to take loads and loads of stuff.
I don't mind that, you know, like the fish will come into this shallow water.
And I've seen Jonathan that when he were on that time had a couple of carp. Really? Anyway, I'll leave you to it and see you later on, alright? Alright, mate. See you later.
What's this?
gonna dance, dance, dance. Shit, shit, shit.
This is definitely the last fish. Keep it moving. Usually works out the only way to get fish bream on here is you've got to sit that one or sat on it for 53 minutes. Waggler, small fish or whip or something like that, size 20, single pinky or something. That's fine.
Right, let's go.
We'll let these go. Stonefish. One. Two. And a lot of saltfish. There we go. Right. Learned a lot today. Not to bother with the waggler. Waggler's not going to do it. Distance, sit and wait. And they will pay. I mean, I only got the 4 fish, but I learned a lot, a hell of a lot, just a lot of patience. Next time, sit and wait. Anyway, I hope you've learnt a few things and enjoy yourself and discovered a really beautiful looking venue. There is fish in here, obviously you just got to sit and wait for them. Okay, thanks for watching. And I will see you later.